So, welcome everybody for the first promotional board meeting. Will be very informal, and we just are gonna follow up on what has been said during the partner meeting. So, give me a second that I share my screen with you. Then we go directly into business because I don't want to keep you long. I think it's this one. Okay, I'm gonna share the whole screen and then. Okay. So. Um, There you go. No, I'm not wrong. It's the first promotional board.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfetto. If you see mistake in the spelling, I declare it. I have dyslexia, so I make the mistake in spelling. So deal with it. Just, just tell me afterwards, and then I change it. But don't expect that I will say it because I don't. We will focus today pretty much on the LinkedIn page and how to start this community. The rest, I mean, goes per se, is nothing different than what you do in other projects, but we can take care of that in another meeting, maybe. For today, we follow on the LinkedIn community that is calling the proposal online embed community. That's why. Oh, Vibe is again to be admitted. Okay. Okay. So this is what you saw during. I cannot go forward again. This is what you saw during the presentation last meeting we had. So I'm going very fast, but I want to focus on this. So the idea is that we will start the first week of October. So October will be our launch month. And what do we do? So the idea here is to figure it out what we do, how we draft the message, and who does what. Um, we did say in the other meeting that this was roughly what we were going to do. So we could do the welcome introduction in the month one, in the week one. I'm gonna mute you guys because I hear background noise. And the second week, for instance, considering coincide with our conference in Hagen and Vibe is there, maybe we can do a teaser, really very simple. We see Vibe, we talk about it. And then we could do a story, share the framework. So that is the idea. And I did ask ChatGPT to come up with some example for a post. And the first will be the welcome. I will say we can keep it short like that, but we could also work on the LinkedIn page and share the welcome together with the mission and the ethical approach to the community, the rule, no? Don't be violent, respect the others. So we can draft something, edit you. And then, for instance, the second week, in this case, ChatGPT came up with a poll that is about blended education. And then we can do, so it's not mandatory to have this specific procedure with this specific way of going, but seeing your availability, we could agree who does what and what does in a specific week. But we need to start with the setup of the LinkedIn page. So I will add you all if you agree. So I will add Anthony. I did add Vibe, Teya. I don't remember if I add you, but I will if you agree. Zanna as well, and Martin, you are already there. So I will add you all. I will also add the other member of the promotional board and share with them this recording maybe or some note, let's see. And what we need to do that is already in the process is branding our online community. So there has been already some work from Delft side on making looking like our website. I don't go back to the first picture, but we could go also together on LinkedIn and see that. But the thing I want to say, when we post something, whoever does that, is important that we all create momentum. So we have to figure it out, this core group, because we start with 20, 30 members. And we do today prepare program, sort of. So it's coming soon. And when you see a post coming from one of us, always share it in your LinkedIn page. I hope you all have a LinkedIn page, but I will give you the floor in a second. Where do we collect this core contact? We could use the impact log, so you can just write the name in the in this form that was already shared with you or shown to you, and then as an action point in the last column we put introduce it in the community. Um, we have to be aware that it is a shared work. So if only OUNL does today, tomorrow, every day, won't work, because it has to be visible that many people are in there. And we are not expert in blended education. So we really need that you figure it out within your contact who is the best to involved, and give us the signature, tag those specific person or community, or there is a office dedicated in your institution, and create this momentum. Um, I would say to start today already the promotion, because you can easily add in the signature of your email a link to the community. Just write, join the embed community, and maybe something will be already interested. There are people that don't scroll until down. We know that, but we have to try. More will be if you would share it on your internal institutional website, on your LinkedIn, something about it, joining the community. But this will be for after. I would say as first, let's concentrate on this list. So the people that you tell us to add will be add, or you can write here, I don't know, Alessandra Antonacci, and then is a contact of Vibe, and Vibe will write in the last column, I have invited Alessandra to the community, so I know that I don't have to invite Alessandra again. Um, Uh, the next will be then figure it out who does what, and the idea is that we have to measure the way it's going. So October will be the trial launch month, and then after that we pause a second, have another meeting, and figure it out how the analytics are going, and figure it out what to do next. So this is where I stop, but I would like, yeah, I see that nobody from Leuven is here. No, sorry, Zanna is from Leuven, eh? See, Zanna is from Leuven. So the idea was like, for instance, Edith, you could take care of the first um, welcome introduction. I will share with you what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna share with you when I say it. Then you know that I'm gonna post something via the community, and then you then need to reshare it, tag people, and create this momentum. Otherwise, we don't manage. And then maybe the week two, Zanna could create a challenge on blended education. This comes after we have invited the core group. So the welcome introduction will be something that will recall the welcome that I'm gonna post at the end of this month on the community page, because we want, when a person enter the community, that read the rules, that need a sort of welcome. But then in the month one of October, we will reshuffle the message, and always use the hashtag and blending learning, to call more people. And then maybe the week three, Could be the video that we said about before, could be the video that we do with Vibe at the conference that is just like using the telephone and say something to the audience. Or we could do something more related to the video we already have. And so probably us or Delft could share that. Together we can draft something. And then in the week 3, I will maybe Anthony could share something else. But the idea here is really to figure it out also, what are your expertise and what are you more comfortable with doing. And also, by thinking a second, would you be able to add, for instance, 5 people to that Excel file that then we can entertain in our community, and they will be the first 20 to be part of our community? Because if everybody of us are the 5 people, we are good.
Um, I think I have some people because in Lille we have educational aperitif. I don't know
Yeah.
in English with a community to educational. So maybe some participants could be interested to to participate in the community. And I think also that the students of master degrees EPM could be participating in the community when he work for the community.
And Anthony, I'm saying this in Italian that feels you and know the problem of English. I know that Italian as a French have problem with the English. Do you think will be better maybe that you repost in French what we
Yes,
say?
yes.
Also
Uh,
also from
the-
Finnish, Ukrainian, Flemish, Dutch, we can also do that. I can use Italian that I don't have anybody in Italy though. That's why I don't do it. So my work network is in the Netherlands. So, but that if you think will be more effective in your own language, if I
yes.
posted something or Vibe or anybody in the group has posted something, please do your own by involving the community. Huh? Yeah,
Yes.
Vibe.
So can you hear me?
Sì, sì.
Yeah, what maybe also could help is that we write some sort of a press release for platforms where we can also share it. I know in the Netherlands there are a couple of online communities. So that could also help if we have something we can share on those platforms that to
Like
invite them to
I think we could use because I'm gonna draft not today, but Monday. I have Monday next week, like
mhm.
next week. I'm gonna create the welcome message for our community. And in that message, I will write also the mission of the community. So it needs a bit of thinking, right? The
Mhm.
rules, how you should behave there. Of course, the rules, you don't need that in the press release, but maybe could be reshuffled that for involving the community you think can be involved in the language you think more
Yeah,
appropriate.
yeah. If you have something like that, then we can rewrite it for the
Yeah.
communities which may be interested, so we can also invite them to follow the page.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
definitely we will need to I actually don't know this. Vibe, maybe you know better. If for the LinkedIn page, I mean, makes sense to invite who are here in the promotional board because then they will be able to post something.
Mhm.
But if somebody follows, sees as a member, right? So
Yeah, then in the LinkedIn page, they will be a follower of the page and they will see the updates of the page in their LinkedIn feed.
yeah, but do I have to invite them to follow?
Well, people can choose themselves to follow, or you can invite them through LinkedIn.
Okay, so makes sense what I said that we have this list of on Excel that then is a map of what we are doing. So it's good to know
Mhm.
that you have invited this community that and that via LinkedIn.
Yeah.
But then also I can be of support of somebody that doesn't have LinkedIn, for instance, that I have the name there, and for the lunch we have those people alerted, like via
Yeah.
message or something.
Mhm.
I can do via EDTU channel.
Yeah.
Um,
And what also could help is if you post a message on LinkedIn that you tag the people in this group. So
yeah,
add them, and then we know, okay, this is posted. We can repost it on their own
yeah.
LinkedIn
And
page.
also when you reposted, I learned that tagging as much people as you can is always good. And also I would say tag also the institutions that are part of
Mhm.
EMBED.
Yeah.
Um,
Also mention them in the post. Yeah.
Yeah, and EDQ as well, and the people like the name with the at, and also the hashtag all the time that I wrote it in the proposal in this Excel this thingy. Yeah, Martin.
So we're focusing on people who are already on LinkedIn, right? So communication
Yeah,
within LinkedIn.
yeah, pretty much everybody now is in LinkedIn. I hope. Here,
Yeah, but so in LinkedIn we can promote the LinkedIn page and group. Outside of that, we can post the press release then saying go to LinkedIn and be part of this network.
Mhm.
How do we relate this to the newsletter? We also have a newsletter, but might have a different purpose.
Yeah,
There
I
might
would
be
say
cross like the same topic in different ways, but what should if you invite someone, why should they be part of one or the other? Do we have like an overview of this?
I mean, if I understand correctly, you say like, why don't you use the newsletter to also put the community there?
That's not what I meant, but that's a good idea. You can maybe introduce the LinkedIn group or LinkedIn page in the
Definitely
newsletter
do
as well.
that in the
But
next.
what I asked or what I was wondering is if you approach someone, you have a contact,
Mhm.
then you say, well, we have a newsletter and we have a LinkedIn group. Why should that person be part of both? What is the distinction, or like can we make that clear in the introduction text as
Yeah,
well?
I was not thinking of making this differentiation because I think the community has to go on their own somehow. So the newsletter is more driven to share information as a SIA about the project update and everything, which we could also share on our
Oh,
community.
but you're already making a distinction. So you
Uh,
say the
for
newsletter is
now,
for project updates, or and
for
the and,
now,
and the group is
for
for
now, yeah, for now,
interaction or something.
because we don't have that many action yet to be shared in
Yeah.
the LinkedIn, and we want to create the community. So that's why I was saying let's start with 20 that are on LinkedIn because are easy to be addressed. So the homework will be like, okay, let's just um, have the me as a member of the promotional board. I will add 5 people in this. So first you will be invited
Yeah.
by us, but then we will invite 5 people when I tell you to do it, please, because I will first we need to first create the pagina ready, let's say, has to be ready the page, and it's not yet with the rules and the welcome message, and maybe we can then start with that, and then in the week one we introduce the team, what are the purpose, we know, it's more you need to be there, so it's a synchronous kind of tool, the community, in which you can also in the future share the information about the project update, but the newsletter is merely on the project update. And in the community, you can have a chat on blended education. It's different, in that sense. It's more
Yeah. So
synchronous. And then the idea is that they get more engaged there. But this doesn't mean that we don't talk of the tool in both means, you know. So on the website where there are news, there are the newsletters. So in the news page, on the welcome page where Vibe thinks it's more appropriate, can be put the link to the community. And there in the newsletter, in the bottom, or I don't know, Bo knows better there, we can also put the link of the community, and all the activity we do needs to have the hashtag in common.
Yeah, so we could put something on the website directing people to the two different directions. I did a proposal in the chat to make it clear, like, why should you be part of the newsletter, and why would you want to be part of the LinkedIn group? Maybe it's wrong, or maybe you have better words, but this is kind of what I hear you say. So
the project
could be good to communicate about the different channels we have.
Yeah, I think that is how it's meant. Otherwise, would not be called community. Would be, I don't know. No, it's the idea of a forum that you can really discuss, and there are people that knows of blended education. That's why they come. While with a newsletter, you could just write to my father that knows nothing of blended education to inform him about it.
Yeah, so you're able to communicate
Yeah.
clearly what the difference is to our audience.
Yeah, I mean, that is the idea I have in my head, but happy to reshuffle that, because it's a community of practice. So it's meant that people that are there share the same interest for blended education.
I did not intend to put it under discussion, but mostly to show that we should communicate about the difference, like that you know what you want to be part of if you're approached. So if I'm John Doe, I see a message and I'm like, oh, I want to be interacting with Alessandra, then I go to LinkedIn. And if I want to be passive and just receive updates, should I also go to the net?
Forward, because I would not put it that clearly out, because you can freak people out. There are people that are like, I'm coming to the community, I really want to talk to you. So won't come, you know. It's just that you see a different venue. And I would really say that for now, we just try to involve the people we think for personality and knowledge will be okay with our community. So I'm not gonna invite somebody that I know doesn't even read my messages, you know. You need to invite a buddy that is like, okay, I'm gonna add these 5 people. It's 5 people, man, that we know create the momentum, because otherwise we won't succeed. And then from there, we can ask to add more people that they know, and they are like, there is my buddy there. I can go, what my buddy has posted. Otherwise, I don't. So I know that Martin look at my post on LinkedIn because knows me. You know, that's it. How you look at the profile. Or, oh, this is tricky because I don't know, speak of something that I'm particularly interested. That's why you click. But I would not go as speaker, because this might make sense for us to differentiate how we create the messages. But I won't say, I mean, it won't be a selling message, this, in my opinion, because then you really are cutting two different, too much. But we can explain it to our project officer why we did that and what is the difference. Or in a presentation, you know, more vibrant.
As long as it is clear for the people who we invite, I guess. And we need to be clear what we want to achieve in each channel, I would say.
Yeah. So I would like now to leave the floor to also the other, if this is something you think is feasible for you, and if you are, what is in your cord that you mitigate a conversation on blended education, or you are like, no, I prefer to actually post something specifically on my institution, or what comes to mind?
I have a question.
Yeah,
You mentioned that we should start with 20 people.
Mhm.
What are those 20 people? How are they related to these impact stakeholders? Is it a different bunch of people or
No, I think no, they are not different. The impact log is where just you put the data, that then when we are at the report moment, because I cannot see your LinkedIn page, who you invited, and probably in 3 months you neither, is a way to keep track of what we are doing in terms of creating impact. So as exercise, I would say you are inviting these. So the first thing is like you do have a LinkedIn page and blended education. So you might have some person in your contact that can be involved in this community. So what I would say is like you take then before you invite them, you write on LinkedIn, sorry, on our impact log, the name of these people and that you have invited them. And then
Yeah, but
let them know in advance what we are inviting them for. Is that
you
the idea?
can, but the idea of the impact log is really to keep trace of what we are doing because otherwise we cannot. And then these people that are interested in blended education will have a role. So they might be professor, they might be student, they might be. And then I don't recall now the category we have to cover, and that will be the second thing I will do. Write down what category are and what you did. So you have invited them to join the community. And then,
yeah, but
yeah,
inviting is it not the same as following? So if you invite them, they need to still follow the page before they
exactly.
are active.
And that is indeed the follow-up. Once you see that they are inviting, you change the label and say, are following the community after I invited them something. But you are the only one that sees that. Do I see that, Phoebe?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I also don't. So you had to really figure it out how it works. That's why we need to keep the track as well. Then you know that is your contact. You can see, oh, right. If as a so as to be like somebody you know.
Yeah, but for example, for me, what I would do is I have a lot of contacts in my LinkedIn page. I think everyone who might be relevant for this project, I would like to invite for this page.
Yeah.
But that would be, I think, more like hundreds of people than 20 or 5 people.
No, let's start small. We don't know.
Okay.
Let's start with you, who really 5, 10 people. Maybe do 10 because maybe some other have less. That is the venue now to talk and say, hey, don't manage to invite 5 people. But then we have, fortunately, Vibe that can invite 100, so he will invite 10, you know.
Okay. I will start with small numbers.
Yeah, and then keep it in the impact log with that you have invited, and then there we can say, I hope we see if they follow. We have to figure it out. That is also for me a learning curve. And as a method, Teja, what would you feel more in your core to do?
Oh, sure, but I still don't understand what is the relation to this Excel sheet that we are having.
Ah,
Which people are we supposed to record on this Excel sheet?
the
If we
people, like, sorry.
if I will, let's say, invite 10 people from TAMK, so am I supposed to write down all the
Yeah, first of all, you don't have to invite specifically from your institution, but if that is what you feel to, absolutely. But can also be people you have yeah, wrote a paper with from another country, what you like,
yeah.
anything you like. But I will keep a track of the name in the impact log. It's like, is your notes,
Okay, so that will keep us informed. Who are those
Brava.
people?
And
Who
then
is? Yeah, okay.
because I
Makes
don't
sense. Makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, because then by knowing the name, we can see if he's following us, because I don't know how it works. It's my first LinkedIn community as yeah. So we are going with it because it's the easiest, but on an honest point of view, I don't know how it works in terms of these details. We learn it's better to have the name track than you know. And I can also check. Maybe I managed to see directly with the page because I have the admin role, or yeah, we figured this out, and then we change the impact log accordingly. Um, And as a content, Teia, would you be more, what would you share with these people?
I have to think about it. Actually, we have this teaching and learning center. Probably it would not be me sharing something. It would probably be Lena or Sanna, who are very closely related with our TLC. So I would have to ask them. But we
But
do
they would
have
have something.
we do have plenty. Yes.
Va bene, then let's do the following. I will follow up with a recap of this. Am I recording? Sì. That maybe you, Teia, let me know in which week you post. Let's say third week, maybe you can post something.
So one of the weeks in October,
The
third or fourth week, I
Bravo.
suppose.
Yeah.
I will ask them. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow up on with a mail on this, but yes.
How long will these lunches be in minutes? Half an hour, 3/4 of an hour?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, I don't expect that we are. I mean, at the beginning we do are online in the same time. Maybe we can agree that around the morning you're posting something, and then I reshare it. We don't have to be online. But if it's a poll, I think also for a poll you can take the poll when you want.
So these lunches, virtual lunches, could be online or not online.
No, online.
Online, all of them. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then it can
Okay.
happen maybe that people will ask questions. So I really need somebody is there, and I might send you an email. Hey, guys, there are people online that are making questions. Join because I know nothing.
Maybe sharing a nice experience
Yeah.
might be. Yeah.
I think the more we go personal and captivating the emotion, which is is the best for now. Then they say things that I can relate to. So. And Zana, what is for you? Would you manage to you or okay, Leuven, which I believe so, but you personally, because you are in the PB promotional board, would you manage to invite 5 people the coming weeks?
I'm not sure actually about myself because I have like previous profile a little bit focused on other target audience, but I will talk to Frederick, and we also have this learning center and our service. I will advise with colleagues how to do it in a better way. Maybe we can do it from LinkedIn of our department or service, or personal from Frederick to invite more relevant colleagues who can be interested.
Okay, let me know then.
I'll let you know. I'm just trying to raise the efficiency of this process, so I can I can technically do, but I think there are people, and it will be better for them to do it. So, but we will manage on our side.
And also, Zanna, let me know who to invite as an administrator on LinkedIn from your side. If will be you.
Okay.
Yeah, because maybe you say it's better to invite that Caleb and whatever profile that
I will let you know. I need to speak to my colleagues and then I will let you know.
Yeah, and then also ask them what would be the best. Maybe they could share them some pills, or some teasing about literature review. Maybe Kathy could do that. Something like
Okay.
that. Let me think. Maybe in the week 3, 4. Let's see now instead of And Anthony. Please. Sorry.
Okay.
No. Please go ahead.
I was just wondering, like inviting people, we need to give them some what we call in marketing unique selling proposition. So what's the benefit of being in this community? Potentially it can be updated model, and it can be interested to people to see this updated model and to understand how they can use it or to compare with their previous experience. But as for now, we need I think, clearly understand what we want to propose, to suggest to people.
Yeah,
Just
but
like
that's,
discussion, but that discussion, a first step before
oh,
something you will
yeah.
get soon, because we don't have an updated model as for now. So
Yeah.
literature review, it's a very specific and can be interested to a very narrow
Yeah,
audience.
that's why I mean more
Yeah.
like some teaser from the literature review. Like, I don't know, it's being found that, I don't know, something juicy, you know, not the literature review, but something you can derive from there. And then, of course, you put the link to the literature review as well, because you want to follower that read that, of course, for your own KPI. But that is the exercise I'm gonna do in drafting the welcome message that I will share with you. So you will be the only one that will see the page. So look with these marketing eyes that I don't have. I can try, but my expertise is in other educational field. So if you have that eyes, because I know you have, Dana, please let me know how it could be drafted. I don't get offended at all. Actually, I appreciate it if you could look on that. And then that is what we write in the, you know, there is the LinkedIn page, and then you have a sort of a description already there, as to be clear what is the purpose of this community, and what is the added value, as well as the behavior, the rule
But
to follow.
yeah, can I clarify? So when you are saying about community, you mean just LinkedIn page. You
Yes.
can follow it, you can read posts on this, and like, I don't know, write comments.
See.
So, and people who following this page are community. So, right? Am I right?
See. It's very
Okay,
sad.
so
Yeah.
so, and your idea, your approach to start from people who are really interested, because they are potential influencers. So
Exactly.
if they're interested, they can later write about it and share,
Exactly.
because they are really interested. And then step by step, we can develop this LinkedIn page, like, and have more people to subscribe. Yeah, but here I'm also thinking about like the biggest influencers here are university pages and sub-universities pages. So if university have faculties pages, I don't know, every university communication department, they know which infrastructure of social media in LinkedIn they have.
Exactly.
Then the best then to continue later, just promoting some news or maybe updated model when we have not just interim results like now,
Exactly.
but yeah, we can use and we can start this communication step by step with university social media, because they have like much more followers when we can have potential.
That's why
because we don't we don't have the budget for advertisement, as far as I understand, or such tool. So it will be extremely difficult to make it organically without with this subject. Yeah, and without advertisement budget. So my first proposal is to start to think now about the possibility to promote the information about EMBED and LinkedIn page using the resources of university. And that's the issue for every university to decide how to do it in a better way. And it will be more efficient than just to use we can gather, I don't know, 200 people in general, but maybe it's better because they are really interested, but potentially we can use the resources of universities. And the next idea, like normally we use a content plan, just to understand in the content plan who, when, and what is posting or reposting or sharing. That's not about the comments or replying the comments, but to have some kind of schedule. So
exactly what
week
I
one
shared.
content, and then we can see and plan, and for example in advance we can get in touch with our colleagues at university from other faculties, departments, I don't know, who are interested to share, and ask them to share. But just to have this plan, and it will be very helpful to have this content
That's
plan.
why that is something it's already in the presentation, and there was a draft, but for instance, now we can make it even more concrete, but you know already in the week one what will happen, who does that, but doesn't mean that only EDTU does. It means, guys, you know, we will go out with this, and when I meant share it with your profile and link your institution, absolutely, if there are part of the faculty or part of the university that it's dedicated or could be interested, absolutely tag them. And if from, I also said at the end of the month, October, we will have a evaluation of the analytics, the amount of followers. So that's why also we need to know from where we started, because if we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I have invited, Vibe has invited, then nobody's following us. So we need to know how did this started, because it's possible, which is the hope, that after this month, because we have tagged the institutions, this specific center, we will have plenty of followers. So otherwise we have to figure it out what to do. And absolutely, anything that comes to mind that it comes more from an expert marketing side, please share it, Zana, or anybody that you know. Please involve them in the loop. And I want to be aware of time, because I promise not too much and not too long, but Anthony has to talk still. I hope you want to talk, Anthony. And do you think you will be able to invite 5 people in any language that works?
I think it's possible. I need to talk about with Jean. We has a large network, so it's possible, I think, to have 5 people near in the Excel.
That's perfect. Okay, so I then will let you know when the welcome page is ready. I will add you all. Please let me know who have to. So Zana knows, Teia also, if I have to add Zana and Lena. I think so. I need to add them too as administrator. It's better, Teia.
Please do add Lena as an administrator just as well, and me as well. Yes, please
Okay.
do. Please do.
So that will happen soon, or maybe Bo is already doing that, but we will do immediately today. And then I follow up with the message. I hope Monday I have drafted. Please look at it with more marketing eyes, but still has to be expert kind of talking. So we will have that. And then you will have also the content schedule. So you know which week what happened and who has to do it. And then once the welcome is out, but don't worry, I write to everything I'm saying in a mail. Then we invite the people you have put it on LinkedIn. So don't yet invite anybody if you are added as administrator. Wait a second, that there is something on the page. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
One more question. Okay.
See, please.
Yeah, I was thinking about this 3rd or 4th week, about the content of these virtual lunches or whatever they will be. So would it be possible, is it a good or a bad idea if it is a nice example of blended learning from another project?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
can come
I was
from-
wondering if it's confusing if the presenter comes from another project, but maybe not. Maybe
how I
that's
see it,
exactly
but
what we should. Yep.
I think for how I think my perspective from dissemination point of view, and not expert in blended education, that also speaking of synergy at European level is always good when you share story also coming from others, because you can learn from it. It always depends how you draft it. Still has to be a promotional thing of Embed Plus.
Yeah. And actually, we might be actually even required to
Yeah.
collaborate with the other projects. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
European
Of course.
Commission loves
Yeah.
that. But at the end, speaking among us, we have to come on top.
Of course.
I don't know if Vibe, you are unmuted, so probably you want to add something, or was just I was.
No, just forgot to mute myself.
No, I didn't notice if you were muted before, so no, you can stay without, but there was no noise. Okay, so I hope all is clear. I'm gonna share with you some notes of what we have discussed and add you and you told me. I wait from Teia that tells me what she feels comfortable to share before drafting the final content schedule. And Zana, I wait that you tell me who I had to add on LinkedIn. I will add you now. That you will go, and then you can add anybody, but keep a track on the impact log what we are doing. Otherwise, we are lost. Once the message is there, I will let you know, and then please let me know if I have to change something. And always look at the spelling because yeah, I make spelling mistake. Martijn.
Yeah, hi. So I'm not sure if you said it or not, but will you also then propose topics or put together the topics that have been discussed today, or like how can you help us get that calendar that Shana mentioned?
I'll share with you the content schedule, but I need to know still from Teia what will be in week 4. So you do know already that week 1 will be the welcome and will be the first week of October, and the week 2 probably with Vibe we will just do a very uh, like how you say live video at the conference. Speaking of, we see when I see Vibe, we talk about it. Huh, Vibe? Yeah.
And maybe if you
Make us-
like have a draft of these topics, then we can add to it. For instance, I put
About
some
the
ideas
video, I think you can
in the chat about, if we want people to in the end apply the model in practice, then they might, if in the beginning of the meeting I said you want to get people active on the conversation on blended topics.
Mhm.
To get them on board. Eventually you might want to ask about how you do this in practice. Maybe you need a model, so it builds up to something, right? So I can imagine
Indeed,
your draft will help work to
I will
that.
not start with the first week speaking of the model
No,
because
that's
that
not
is
what I said.
our bravo. That is our core thing. We could maybe depend also because there are different things we can share, and I think that is really core. I will wait a second and say maybe we share or maybe Vibe say that in the video. There is already a model there, but we are drafting it, and that. The video ended with the previous version of the model, for instance.
Mm.
Oh, and on that regard, Martijn or Vibe asked me about the previous version of the website. If we can link, was you, Vibe?
Yeah, so maybe on the old website, put a banner at the top, like there's a successor to the.
Bo can tell you what happened with the website. Bo, the previous website is not anymore editable, right?
Only I cannot edit it. I think only Stefan in our office is able to edit it with the software he still has on his computer, so I can see. But you want to change the banner on it?
No, just put a message somewhere like there is a new project, and then link to the new website.
Yeah.
So there is a successor to EMBED, so that people, if they go to the old website, that they know. Oh,
Yeah.
there is already a visit EMBED website, EMBED Plus website message
Maybe
there.
I have to. I don't recall. But we did. But it's not that easy. It's possible to be done, but it's not that easy to change our platform.
No, but now I look at the website and I see there is already a message for the new project. So that's
Already.
I think that's good.
Va bene. Then it doesn't need to be followed up. This.
No, I think that's already done then.
Okay. So yeah, maybe we can use maybe the venue of the conference Vibe to just inform people that there was a model there. It has to be friendly, 2-3 minutes max, 2 minutes maybe, and maybe we end up with speaking of the previous model and link to that, but saying that has been revised. Let's see. Think about.
Yeah, we can make something nice about it. A short, and also in my session, the workshop, I will also talk shortly about the old model and that we now, of all the experience we have, and also due to COVID, we came up. Yeah, there's a reason for a new model, and also the resources.
Exactly. Maybe we could even do before the session. Let's see. But please send me something that you are comfortable with, and then I also think about it, and then we make it happen during the conference. And Martin?
Yeah, maybe we already have, I don't know, but what popped up, it triggered me when we talked about the old website. From the original embed model, or from the original embed project, you also had dissemination activities. You might have reached people, maybe there was a newsletter. Have the people you reached through the original embed model also been approached for the...
are in our Empower now, so that those will be the one that are the one, correct me if I'm wrong, that are being already added to the newsletter.
And will they also receive, or maybe they will receive it through our newsletter, a message that we have a LinkedIn page, for instance?
Yeah, that will go out with the next LinkedIn, with the next newsletter, and we will embed it also.
Yeah.
Follow us here, follow us here, follow us there. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think Martijn also wrote a nice message in the chat, like be a part of the conversation via the LinkedIn page, follow the project updates via the newsletters. We could also put something like that in there. So that's also a clear distinction that LinkedIn is a bit more than only just project updates, but also more interaction.
Yeah, but I don't want to focus on specifically on interaction because I don't want to scare people.
No,
Because
but you do want to make them aware that there is an added value in being part of the group, right?
I mean,
compared to something
it is
else.
something we can write, absolutely, but I don't want that they expect that they, for different reasons, because we work on different time maybe, and there are days that I'm online, but I cannot go on LinkedIn because I'm having other meetings.
No, but usually on LinkedIn, my experience is if someone posts something, then usually an hour, sometimes a day later, a response comes, and people see in the notification that there is some reaction here. It doesn't have to be live, but I think also during a week you can respond to comments and remarks.
Yeah.
You get a notification if there is something new.
Do you use a more general things, a vibrant environment?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it helps if we have topics that the topics are formulated in a way that it solicits responses, right? So replies like what is your opinion on this, or how does this work in your context, or a question that activates the conversation, right?
No, you could also even do a bold statement like a blended learning is
Bravo, exactly.
Yeah.
Use a GIF, be provocative. It's a different setting that the formal newsletter. You can really provoke people to have a reaction. That also work, or please people, what you like, and then use video. The more we are dynamic, the better. Because people are different, and the more you use different tools, the better you achieve the attention of a different audience. But we can plan absolutely a content, and if you feel like share it before with us also. No, there is the fear of posting for some people, so definitely drop a message, and also via LinkedIn, maybe a message, and also if we see that works, we could also create some momentum online in which I don't know, we say the expert is coming, join this then that day at that hour, cost nothing, and shoot. It's a Q&A session. And it's a written one, or I don't know if you can call via LinkedIn, or we can put a Zoom there and let everybody join. Let's be proactive and creative, and I think it would be great.
Could this solve our digital hub challenge?
No.
That we announce a webinar in the hub and do it in LinkedIn, or the other way around?
You cannot do anything that the hub doesn't allow you to say. I told you they were even telling us what to write on Twitter. There is nothing that you can do using the hub name that is improvised. They will ban it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I have a meeting with the person of the hub to see how to go in the conference. So I'm working on that, don't worry. But
Good.
it's very official and static approach. We can tag them and see what happens. And in somehow maybe we can try to go in the first thing, try to enter in the hub if you didn't register already, Martin. And Vibe specifically said that he was gonna look into that, but if you didn't, I understand. It's just a team, eh? It's Microsoft team.
Yeah. I'm now a member of the hub, and there is an introductory meeting in a couple of weeks from someone from the hub that I will join to see what it is.
Yeah.
And then also I think there's also a channel on informing each other, so maybe we could do something. But I will also ask during that
Bravo.
introduction.
Yeah, like we have a project is on blended education, many experts there. What are the chances? Because if I make that question, they are like, yeah, you were in the hub. What are you asking? So I would like if you let me know what they say, because specifically I was not, but it sound better if you do the question, because otherwise they're like, you wake up.
Yeah, I will also I will ask them.
Va bene. Good.
Maybe we're running towards the end or over the end. Time planning, is that something we need to discuss?
No, you will receive the note from me in half an hour max.
Okay.
But it's been all said that we do next week the message draft will reach you, and now you will receive the invite if you are not already in the LinkedIn page.
Yeah.
What you need to do is thinking these 5 people and already maybe embedded them in the impact log. Once which anyhow will come with the email that we'll write in 2 minutes. And then once the message is out and is clear what is there, and we have looked at it, all of us are happy, we invite these people with our channels.
Yeah, so for now, only put them in the log and not invite them to the LinkedIn page yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do that step you need to do internally that we have discussed already. Yeah. Anything not clear, call me back. Yeah, I'm still online. And I will write now the message that I just said. So what are the steps and the link to the files, then you have all in one. Yeah? Then have a nice weekend and see you soon. When do we see each other? I see Vibe. Martin, do I see you?
Well, at least we see each other hopefully on 14th of October with the advisory board.
Yeah.
And before that, I will be in Hagen.
Yeah, I
Hagen,
see
yeah.
you. I know, I said that. I see you, Vibe, but Martin is not coming. Martin.
No, important people go first.
Boh. And Vibe, only you are coming from Delft? Yeah. It's good. Teja, are you coming?
Oh, sorry, what is happening in
It
Hagen?
is in Hagen there is the EADTU event that is the annual conference called Innovating Our Education is every year in the month of October.
Okay, sorry. So this
No, but
shows that I'm not coming. Yeah.
No, but Wiebe will present on behalf of the project.
Yep.
So he represents us all, I think. Yeah.
Maybe next year. Next year we are in Den Haag, so for the Dutch is easier. And Anthony, are you far from the Netherlands? Where are you in France?
Lille.
Where is it? Sorry,
it's close to Belgium.
Ah, okay.
Very much in the north.
It's not far.
So you're actually, I almost see you because I'm
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good to know. So if we do a meeting in Den Haag, it's actually far from you, but not that much, huh? You can go with the train. Yeah. Va bene. So if something else is not clear later, please text me via message what feels like, and we talk soon then. Vibe, let me know what you want to do with the video. Think a bit during the weekend, and then you tell me.
Yeah, let's chat next week.
Yeah, it's better because if we arrive there, it's chaotic, man.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Yeah.
good luck with the
Put it on my to-do
conference.
list.
Yeah, let's do that.